we're working on the glue body. Now, how can I know that I'm working on the glue body and now I'm working on something else? And the easy answer is, I feel it. The Eskimos have 100 names for snow. We have one. So I can feel when I'm working on glue body and when I'm working on layers. Obviously, I'm doing both all the time, but there is a difference between taking apart and putting together, if you know what it is that we're taking apart. When I'm working the first 7 sessions, I'm working on the glue body, on the nodes of the crystalline matrix that make up this fixation layer that lives between the true layers of the body. I'm not talking about the 3 layers that a surgeon recognizes. A surgeon recognizes that the body has 3 layers, and they are called the superficial, the middle, and the deep. And so my whole thing is that, yes, that's true. There are 3 layers to the body, and that's how the random body shows up. I say, and we say, that each of those 3 layers is made up of hundreds, maybe thousands of micro layers that medical science doesn't acknowledge as existing. That's where structural integration lives for me, in those micro layers. And in the history of any individual body, all those layers have always been there. They're there when we're born, they're there when we die, and for every minute in between. But they're unavailable to us. And when they're unavailable to us because they're all fixated together into one clump, the brain maps it that way. So what we're doing by opening these layers, for every layer that can move and slide, that layer is now free to be recruited by the brain. And so we're vastly increasing the recruitment possibilities as we open up these layers. But you finally reach a point where there's enough release that now talking on a whole body level. And if you look at those first 7 sessions, they work regionally. Remember the zoom in, zoom out? Well, when you zoom in for any one of those sessions, you're working on a region. Then you're working on a different region, and a different, and a different, and a different, until you have approached the body from so many different directions that it's been restored to its original plasticity. That's what allows us to do 8, 9, and 10, and that's the transition that I'm talking about, where we're no longer working on the glue body predominantly, we're working on the layers because they're there for the first time. And so that allows us to do wholesale reconstruction of the body on a level that nobody does. You know, Swedenborg in the 17th century talked about fascia. Andrew Taylor Still, the osteopath, he talked about fascia. A lot of people talked about fascia before Ida Rolf did, but nobody did the wholesale rearranging of the whole body like